welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We're ready for some football here in Chicago at historic Soldier Field. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, the one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And the Bills have a first down.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On first down, Allen. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. The throw again, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll throw 3rd and long. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now to kick this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He dodged the tackle, and he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. There are oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And with a determined effort, that was impressive. He's able to gain something out of that play, Brock, after they nearly lost it. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Here he goes, third and long. And he put everything he's got behind it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Jukes away from one. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here comes the Bills offense for their second drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. This is brought in by Coleman. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Kincaid with a catch out left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Allen gonna throw again. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Allen on 3rd down. On target to Moore. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone on first. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First down, here's Swift. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Going one again with Swift. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They send a tight end in motion. Here's Swift on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Williams to throw on third. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. In motion, the slot man right. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Now Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Escapes a defender. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Allen. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Bills.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
New set of downs from 37. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Blast through midfield. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Bills first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, they need 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So it'll be third down.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Got a man, that's Kincaid. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their early lead to 13. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the third time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Bears 7.
Pass now to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Complete out to the right. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Williams from the gun. He's got Khalif Raymond. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-7 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He finds Odunze downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Williams. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Well, you kind of expect this to happen a couple of times this season, right? They catch the rookie here for roughing the passer.
Yeah, that comes with experience, Kate. Rookie is so excited.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears make it a 1-score game in the first half. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point down the middle. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hardman with a return. This makes it up to the 25. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Cook trying this one up the gut. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 8 on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set it downs from 37. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To throw again, it's Allen. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Bills with a punt team out there. Oh, slow snap there. And it's blocked. Ball's gathered up inside the 35. And they will score. Trouble with the snap, and they're not just able to block it in time, but take it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. They got there, they blocked the kick, Brock, and then absolute chaos ensued.
Yeah, look at the mad scramble to go get that ball. And then as he took off with it towards the end zone. What a wild, frankly, what a fun play to watch. Well, at least for one team. The other side, that's a painful gaffe they'd rather soon forget.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears tie this game at 21. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Hardman with a return. He dodged the tackle. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Lofts it deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play, and that gives them 1st and goal.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Again, Allen to the air. Brought in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Williams to throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
We're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. running behind center with Swift. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down throw by Williams. Check down into the hands of Swift. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down Chicago.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Williams. He's dropped. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Bills going dime here on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Pass brought in by Burton. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
In the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, we made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
37-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And off to Cook here out of his own read. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another one for Cook. Jukes away from one. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Again, it's Cook. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mount are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Running back sent in motion. Now, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Now Allen going to the air. Completed over the middle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for the Bills. First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Bills.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away, and that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has it at the 7. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Cook. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming here. Allen. And he goes down. The Bears got him. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
After the sack, they're left 3rd and goal now from the 13. Man in motion here. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Final throw before the break. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios in the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they could pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. One guy with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. To throw, Williams. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. He's going to run for it. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Williams with third and long. They set up the screen here to Swift. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. On first down, Allen. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Gain of 15 there. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
First and 10, here's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And not from the pistol to Cook. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Moore going to motion over right. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. Already a lot of distance to go, Brock, and it's going to be all there for him again on third down as this play stopped for no gain.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's on target to Moore. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the red zone on first. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's more of the catch out left. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Moore going in motion left. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bass on for the extra point. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Now to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Swift gets it on the option. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 30-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying grounded with Swift. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, kid, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Trying for the deep ball. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They will go for it. Williams has his man caught by Odunze. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. On the carry, it's Swift. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down. Here's Swift. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Going to run again with Swift. And this is near the first down, but they need one more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Williams with the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
Oh, Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some shit she don't
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. On 4th down, it's Williams. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. This is Swift. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Working from the gun, Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Nearly a big play by the safety, and I guess you could still say it was, but it benefits the offense as he gets called for roughing the passer. Working inside the red zone. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 31.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Allen now on 1st down. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Once again, pass caught by Moore. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Allen on 3rd down. He's making a bid for it. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
These are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's Allen out of the pistol. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. Oh, and they pick it up, time to push for that marker. They're gonna touch him down after a short pickup. Ooh, so close to it. Sean McDermott didn't like that call. We can tell he's got the challenge flag out.
Play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So Sean McDermott rewarded for throwing the challenge flag as that call's overturned. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Allen fires it wide complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Big moment for Tyler Bass here. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Bass's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Running back sent in motion. From the red zone now. And this is Koch. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only 1 off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Bears 31.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
So first down from the 41. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's caught at the 25. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Gain of 47 on the play. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now it gives to Swift. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now Williams. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete, and will bring up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 38.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First down throw for Allen. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd down, here's Allen again. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. downfield, and Shakir has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 26, and that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Bears, 38.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Bears about set for their next possession. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation.
Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. To throw is Williams. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Throw here, third down. Got his man, Shakir has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bills have a first down.
Good for a Bills first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing now on first down, Allen. There's a screen for Cook. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop in behind the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Offense to the line, second down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. From the red zone on first. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have likely locked up the win right there. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Bass on for the extra point. Troubles with the snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Bass now to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. He dodged the tackle. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
First down, Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an out cut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Now here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Short fingers brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's Williams again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
12.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack. Williams will look to throw. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, here's Williams. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Williams. There is that man again, Adunze. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Nearly a big play by the safety, and I guess you could still say it was, but it benefits the offense as he gets called for roughing the passer. And he gets in, touchdown! The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown! His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game.
59. Bears 45.
Look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's brought down at the line. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They're going to pass it here. That's Knox. He's got it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now run by Cook. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd down and they need to get 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Bass's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We've got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears and Roma Dunze headed back out on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Williams from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, Williams. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Williams hit, that ball's out. And it looked like a Bill got it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Chicago.